Now we enter 60 degrees, Gemini, the gateway of duality. Welcome back, Divine Seekers, to Ancient the Architect TV, where we are exploring the metaphysical wisdom hidden within the cosmic cycles. I am your host, Ancient the Architect, and today we continue our journey through the zodiac with Gemini, the third period in the cycle of life. If Aries was the divine spark and Taurus the matrix of form, then Gemini is the bridge, the movement between realms, the interplay of duality, the cosmic breath of consciousness. Gemini teaches us that existence is not singular, but dual. Within each of us, there is the mortal and the immortal, the seen and the unseen, the earthly and the divine. This sacred interplay between opposites is the key to higher awareness. The sign of the twins, Castor and Pollux, represents this dual nature. Castor, the mortal twin, is bound to the limitations of material life. Pollux, the immortal twin, transcends the physical, embodying divine wisdom. Today, we unravel the metaphysical meaning of Gemini, the sign of duality, integration, and the soul's oscillation between evolution and involution. Let's begin. Gemini, the third period in the zodiac cycle. Gemini represents a pivotal shift in the zodiac cycle. In Aries, we saw pure initiation, the fire of divine will. In Taurus, that fire was grounded, giving shape and stability. Now, in Gemini, we see movement, exchange, and the flow of consciousness between realms. This is the first air sign of the zodiac. Air represents the mind, the unseen currents of thought, ideas, and communication. But Gemini's air is not fixed. It is fluid, adaptable, shifting between higher and lower planes. This is why Gemini rules communication, knowledge, and intellect. It reminds us that true wisdom is not static, it is dynamic. Growth requires movement between worlds, the physical and the spiritual, the personal and the universal. The soul must navigate both the material and divine realms to evolve. Thus, Gemini stands as a cosmic messenger, an initiator of dialogue between the mortal and the eternal. The symbolism of Castor and Pollux, mortal and immortal. Selves. The myth of Castor and Pollux reveals the fundamental duality within every soul. Castor, the mortal twin, represents the personality, the ego self shaped by earthly experiences. Pollux, the immortal twin, represents the higher self, the divine essence that exists beyond time. These two forces are not enemies. They are complementary aspects of the soul's journey. The lower self experiences, learns, and struggles through the world. The higher self observes, guides, and integrates wisdom from those experiences. Gemini teaches us that we must embrace both. We are not just flesh, nor are we just spirit. We are the synthesis of both, and through their union, we ascend. This is the path of evolution and involution. Involution is the soul's descent into the material world to gain experience. Evolution is the soul's return to divine consciousness, enriched by what it has learned. Gemini, ruling over this interplay, reminds us that our earthly experiences are not distractions from spirituality. They are the path to it. The soul's dual function, healing and perfection. In this period of the zodiac, the soul is tasked with healing the fragmentation between its lower and higher selves, perfecting itself through balance, integration, and awareness. This is the work of self-realization, where we no longer see the personality and the divine essence as separate, but as one unified expression of cosmic intelligence. When we ignore one half of ourselves, either indulging too much in the material world or detaching completely into the spiritual, we create imbalance. Gemini restores equilibrium, showing us how to navigate between realms without losing ourselves. The integration of mortal and immortal, body and spirit, logic and intuition. This is the lesson of Gemini. The higher and lower mind, The role of Gemini in divine purpose. Gemini is the sign of the mind, but the mind itself is twofold. The lower mind is bound by logic, personal experience, and the limitations of the five senses. The higher mind is expansive, intuitive, and connected to divine intelligence. The true seeker must master both, learning to think clearly in the material world while also tuning in to higher spiritual wisdom. This is why many spiritual messengers, prophets, teachers, and philosophers embody Gemini energy. They translate divine wisdom into a language the world can understand. Hermes, Thoth, was the messenger of the gods, delivering sacred knowledge. Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, governed speech, intellect, and divine transmission. Even Christ, as the Word made flesh, reflects the power of Gemini, the ability to manifest divine knowledge in human form. To embody Gemini's divine potential, we must become bridges ourselves, uniting spirit and matter, intellect and intuition, logic and mysticism. Gemini's message to the sons of God. Gemini speaks directly to the sons of God, urging them to recognize the divine structure within themselves, master the dialogue between their mortal and immortal selves, embody wisdom, not just in thought, but in action. The world is full of fragmented minds, lost between materialism and empty spirituality. The sons of God are called to restore the balance, walking as living bridges between heaven and earth. True self-mastery is not rejecting one part of yourself, but integrating all aspects, becoming the complete expression of divine consciousness in human form. This is the power of Gemini. This is the path to divine realization. Embracing the Gemini path. As we leave this period, reflect on, where in your life do you experience duality? Are you ignoring one half of yourself, either the earthly or the divine? How can you become the bridge between higher and lower consciousness? The lesson of Gemini is not just to know, but to understand, to embody, and to communicate divine truth. This is your call, to align yourself as a channel for higher wisdom and to bring light into the world. Gemini reminds us that true enlightenment comes through balance, integration, and the power to unite worlds. If you want to explore these cosmic truths further, my book, The Book of Stars, takes you deeper into the metaphysical journey of each zodiac sign. You can get your copy at healthisluxury.org or on Amazon. Subscribe to Ancient the Architect TV, where we continue uncovering the esoteric wisdom of the ages. Next, we enter Cancer, the cosmic womb, the divine mother, the waters of initiation. Until then, speak your truth, balance your mind, and remember, you are the architect of divine consciousness. Stay powerful, stay awakened, stay divine. Peace.